Dr. Peter Lewis, and we welcome along Dr. Brian Nathan. Welcome along, Brian, your first time at kickboxing. Good evening to you, Matt. The Bombers, they're ready to roll. Some have picked them to win the AFL Premiership. Our judges for the opening bout are Matt Tyne, Michael Vukovic, and the jackhammer of the world, Bruce Haynes. Good evening to you, Bruce. Thanks for your great support. Ladies and gentlemen, sponsoring our opening bout is Stanley Automotive. Stanley Automotive. Good evening. Dobro večer to all our international guests here joining us at ringside tonight for an action-packed night of kickboxing. Are you ready to rock? Are you ready to kickbox? We've talked that talk, but can you walk that walk? Sheer will, sheer kickboxing skill. And now it's time to face the music. You've seen the rest. Now let's get ready for John Sheeter and the Ultimate Team's best. Power to the people of Sunshine, because we are the champions. We are the champions. We are the champions of the world, my friends. There's no time for losing. And we'll keep on fighting to the end, because we are the kickboxing champions of the world. Hit me, hit me, hit me with your rhythm stick. I want to see that. Let's kickstart the show and have a romping, stomping good time. And all head down the pathway to a new millennium in kickboxing in 1999. On behalf of John Sheeter, Howard Lee, and Sittering, kickboxing is my business and business is good. Congratulations, John, your 20th big show. Come on, a big round of applause. 20 shows under the Ultimate banner in the last 6 years. Congratulations, John, and to all your team. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, our first bout. Ladies and gentlemen, the lightweight division, Angela Buttigieg will be your timekeeper for all of tonight's bouts. Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome on my left, occupying the red corner, making his debut in kickboxing, scaling 60.7 pounds, with a man who learnt his trade under Master Dana the Trainer Goodson, now based in Perth. Sometimes he's back in Melbourne. Good to see him. This young man was born in Hong Kong, now lives in St Kilda. Would you welcome, wearing Muay Thai trunks of sea blue with red and gold, Philix Ho. Philix Ho in the red corner. And across the ring, John Sheeter is assisting Ian McCall. On his record, it says he lives in Elwood, but he tells me he's based in Wangaratta, scaling 61.80 kilograms, wearing total black trunks. He's dubbed himself the Wild Thing. Would you welcome back Matt Friswell? Friswell. 3 rounds of kickboxing. Stanley Automotive sponsoring 3 by 2 minutes lightweight division. Your referee in total black, a man steeped in kickboxing tradition, official referee, and, well, he's a kickboxing champion himself, Norman Liu. All yours, Norman. What's your first one? Thank you, Scott. Okay, we're coming up for 3 rounds of kickboxing. Philix Ho, originally from Hong Kong, working out of the red, and Matt Wild Thing Friswell, working out of the blue. Applause there for Norman Liu. Very nice to accord our referees in centering. Bruce Haynes and Norman Liu, our referees. Just a moment, round 1. Thank you.
Good evening and welcome to the Sunshine Macedonian Entertainment Centre in Sunshine. Michael Chevello ringside with Mark the Hammer Castanini, the first Ultimate promotion for 1999, brought to you by Johnny Sheeter. And in the ring at the moment we have Matt Friswell fighting out of the blue corner against Philix Ho out of the red corner. It's Ho in the light blue trunks, Friswell in the black trunks, and a solid start here by both men, Hammer.
It's a good start from both boys, Michael, and welcome and hello for the new year to everyone watching this at home.
Ho there trying with the inside leg kick off the left leg, cracks up the high right round kick to the ribs. Inside leg kick there from Friswell, didn't quite find the mark. Slapping high right round kick there from Ho, well executed, and there's another one. Some crisp technique being shown by both these novices, Mark.
Certainly, Michael. Well, Matt Friswell's going to have to be wary of Philix Ho's reach advantage.
Nice rib kick there by Philix Ho. Friswell goes downstairs. Ho continues to attack the ribs, then an inside leg kick to the inside left thigh. Excellent kicking technique so far by Philix Ho. Oh, nice turning kick there from Friswell, and Ho follows him into the neutral corner, launches that round kick to the ribs again. Seems to be his best weapon so far, the rear leg round kick to the ribs by Philix Ho. Will certainly be scoring well for him on the judges' scorecards. Friswell will have to be careful there, Mark. He seems to be catching that kick as it comes up, the round kick to the ribs.
Yeah, well, the catching is allowed in Thai rules, but of course not in kickboxing. So, yeah, Friswell's going to have to let those kicks go by.
Nice high right round kick there from Philix Ho, then goes downstairs with the inside leg kick. Friswell trying to get some handiwork going here in the first round. There's that whipping high right round kick again by Philix Ho. And there's the end of the first round. How do you see that one?
Well, great even start to this fight. Possibly Philix Ho slightly ahead, put in some good technique, but there's very, very little in it at this stage, and the fight's still there for the taking.
Sunshine Police Gym, a big night of kickboxing.
Kind of action. Friswell against Ho. Friswell comes out with a nice left hand, stings him again, and then the leg kick. Well, a hard start here by Matt Friswell in the second round. Philix Ho worked that round kick off the rear leg, a real treat in the first round. And there it is, whipping up high just above the ribs again. Sticks out the front kick off the left, tried to follow up with a big right hand. Friswell moving with the straight right. Ho just ties him up. Third man in centre ring, referee Norman Liu. Matt Friswell from the Johnny Sheeter stable of champions. There's a leaping high round kick there off the right leg by Philix Ho. Snaps out that right leg round kick, goes downstairs with a leg kick. Another high jumping round kick by Ho. You have to like the footwork so far and the kicks mark of Philix Ho.
Well, Philix Ho, very composed fighter, and I suppose coming from the Ronnie Parr style and stables, you expect nothing less.
Both men tangle right in front of our commentary position. This the first of 8 fights on the card tonight. Of course, the main event, the Shark, Jenk Behic, going up against WA's Daniel Dawson, who, of course, last year in 1998 went the distance with world champion Tibet Hamza in a cracker of a fight. How will he go against the Great White Shark here tonight? But at the moment, it's Matt Friswell in the black trunks, Philix Ho in the blue, and a fantastic night to kick off our night of action here, brought to you by Ultimate Promotions. Inside leg kick by Ho. Friswell just trying to find the way through there with the left hand. There's the end of the second round.
And about 2, come on, show your appreciation there. Philix, Tiger Ho, and Wild Thing Matt Friswell.
Both fighters touch gloves for the third and final round of action.
Mario is here, looking very smart. Well done, Mario.
Friswell trying with the big overhand right. He started strongly yet again. Just a slip there, though, for Philix Ho. And a look of intensity in the eyes of Philix Ho. Here comes Friswell jumping out the leaping right hand. Ho just launching that high right round kick. Nice front kick to the face there by Matt Friswell. Again, Friswell starting the round explosively, but he needs to carry it for an entire round. Checks the low kick. Friswell, the better in the boxing department, it seems, Mark, but Philix Ho has been outbeating him, outpointing him in the kicking department.
Well, Friswell is certainly trying to muscle his way in there, and he's working well on the inside, but Philix Ho is just using one too many kicks. And really, it's going to depend on what the judges score more higher on their cards, whether it be the punching or the kicking. That's what this fight's going to, or looks like is going to come down to.
High right round kicks again by Philix Ho. They've been troubling Matt Friswell throughout the entire fight so far.
Well, for mine, I'd have to say Philix Ho at this stage, just putting it together a little better, and Matt Friswell just having a little bit of bother with the reach and height disadvantage he's got to overcome. He's trying, he's working very hard, he's putting on a brave effort, Matt Friswell, but Philix Ho is just a little bit rangy for him and landing one too many kicks.
Comments from the former Australian cruiserweight Muay Thai champion Mark the Hammer Castanini ringside with Michael Chevello. The first of 8 super fights brought to you by Ultimate Promotions. Friswell connecting there with the right hand. There's the end of the third and final round.
Matt Friswell, Stanley Automotive. Okay, is there a gentleman here or a lady from Brendan, not Brendan Stanley necessarily, but Stanley Automotive? Who's there, John? Anybody from Stanley Automotive? Make the first presentation, the captain. We'll welcome Lorraine and Bo Gearing. Good evening to you, Lorraine. Good to talk to Bo. And also Nick Stierpich. Good evening, Nick. Thank you. Nick wishes to thank John Cheetah for his great hospitality. Mario, you're the best dressed man in the house. Congratulations.
No worries, bro.
No worries, mate. Okay, there we are. You hold that. We'll go to the score sheets and we'll have a verdict in our opening bout. Who's doing the score sheets? Thank you, Mr. Bart McCarthy. Okay. Give a ring, Angela. Bang, bang. All right, ladies and gentlemen, in our opening bout, it's a majority decision. Goes to the red corner. The Tiger Ho. Philix. Okay, come on, give the wild thing Matt Friswell a big round of applause too. He showed plenty of courage there. Congratulations, Tiger. Mario to present your goodies, your trophy. Look towards the camera there, Philix. And Mario, you'll hand that across. Well done. Come on, give Matt Friswell and Philix Tiger Ho a big round of applause there. Philix, all the way from Hong Kong, but naturally you have a head start in kickboxing because of a great deal of martial arts in that part of the world.
Yeah, I trained a little bit in karate when I was little with my brother. And I find that Thai boxing is much more interesting. So especially Thai boxing.
Look forward to seeing you again.
Thanks.
Okay, come on, give the Tiger a big round of applause as he leaves centering. Bit of music and we'll be back with bout number 2. You referring this? Yes. Okay. Good on you, Angela. Okay, coming up for a second bout in the cruiserweight division. D-Tarps, D full stop, T-A-R-P-S. Sponsoring this bout, cruiserweights in the ring at this time. Okay, you got to fight for your right. We've got might and power. We are one nation, Dana. Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome occupying the red corner on my left, Master Dana the trainer with 76 champions, world, Commonwealth, you name it, Australasian, East Coast, Intercontinental. Ladies and gentlemen, this young man from Northcote, stepping in the centre ring wearing Muay Thai trunks of red, white and black. They've dubbed him already the Bomb. Con the Bomb, Nessis. Scaling 55.6 kilograms. And across the ring, ladies and gentlemen, with the big guns in the corner, Brendan the Pacer, Tony TNT Tacasio, and world champ Tosca Pedrides, aiming for a big match against Adrian Berlin, 23 April at the Dallas Brooks. His prospect scaling 84.75 kilograms from the mighty suburb of Windsor. Black trunks with white piping. Would you welcome David Talha? Referee in centering is Bruce Haynes. Judges Norman Liu, Matthew Thine and Michael Vukovic.
Righto, boys, I've explained the rules to you. You both understand my rules. I want a good, clean fight. Obey my rules at all times. Touch gloves now and again on the last round. Good luck to both of you.
Yep. We'll just wait for a moment. Just repeating those weights. Con Nessis, 85.60 kilograms, and David Talha, 84.75 cruiserweights in the ring at this time.
We are underway in the second bout of tonight's card. Con Nessis out of the red corner. Dana Goodson stable up against David Talha with Tosca Pedrides in his corner. Nessis. Both men tie up over near the ropes. Your third man in centre ring. Big Bruce Haynes. Close with the right in the hand there from David Talha. Nice overhand right. Turning kick there from Talha. This one being fought in the cruiserweight division. Hammer, your division?
Yes, brings back some memories.
Left hook, then right round kick to the ribs by Con Nessis. Talha ties him up.
Nice combination there by Nessis, putting that round kick right on the ribs.
Good front kick there from David Talha. Good even start to this fight so far. Nice high left round kick to the head. He went for the inside leg kick, then the round kick to the head. Did Con Nessis. Put it together quite well. Going for the inside leg. And referee Bruce Haynes just telling him to watch the groin area. David Talha wearing the Sato Kokan shorts there, Mark.
Of course. Now, obviously doing some work, being one of Paul Fifield's boys. You would have maybe inherited those from possibly Sam Greco. Also, obviously, under Paul Fifield's charge down there at the Underworld.
Of course, this weekend, Paul Fifield would be in Japan with Sam Greco. Big Sam fighting on the K1 show this weekend. There's the end of the first round. And what a heated battle it is between Con Nessis and David Talha.
Well, certainly Con Nessis, the aggressor, did miss the first round. David Talha just keeping the good even pace. Maybe be the first one over the line.
And David Talha, cruiserweights in the ring at this time. D-Tab sponsoring second bout, Ultimate's 20th show, Macedonian Entertainment Centre. We're rolling non-stop.
We're underway in the second round of action. Pretty even first round. There's a high left round kick and back kick there from Con Nessis. Talha ties him up. Two very confident novices. Inside leg kick by Nessis and the outside leg kick. He's managed to string together some good kicking combinations, Mark, going high and low.
Con Nessis is putting it together when it comes to the kicks.
Inside leg kick and then again the high right round kick to the head. Talha went for the rib kick. Nessis just waiting his way through the attack.
Talha really needs to be working off his jab a lot more. Just letting Nessis just tee off a little bit too much. Get those points happening on the judges' cards. And Talha really needs to take it up to Nessis a little more rather than stand back and wait.
Well, Nessis, one of his favourite combinations so far, the inside leg kick followed by the right round kick to the head. Outside leg kick to the outside left thigh. Tried to get the short right uppercut in there. Couldn't find the way through. Here comes David Talha. A couple of knocks on the kisser then. And a back kick over the neutral corner. Well, that one certainly excited the crowd here in the second round of action. Again, Mark, a very clean fight, as we saw in the first fight. Good to see.
The first fight was of a very good standard. And, these boys are giving it their all.
Nessis going with the outside leg kick. Tie up over against the ropes. And there's the end of the second round of action.
Welcome, Jason McFadden, unbeaten Ultimate Kickboxing. Good on you, Jason. Good to see you here this evening. Always a friendly guy. Good to talk to you, Jason. And continuing his winning streak on the last big Michael Vukovic show 2 weeks ago, 10 days ago, thereabouts. Nick Stevich, good evening to you, Nick. World Championship amateur man heading towards the City Olympics. Good on you, Nick. And you wish to thank John Nessis, David Talha, cruiserweights in the ring. Who will it be?
We are ready to rumble in the third and final round of cruiserweight action. Both men touch gloves. Referee Bruce Haynes gets us underway.
Behind Colin David in the final round.
It's been a great fight so far. They trade up some hands in centre ring. Nice outside leg kick there by Con Nessis. Then the high round kick. Well, neither man really finding a clean hit there with the gloves. Just forcing their way over into the blue corner. This fight is there for the taking, Hammer, if one of them comes through with a good final round.
Well, certainly they've started very strongly in the final round. Nessis, certainly the aggressor all the way through this bout. And I would have liked to have seen David probably throw a couple of more tidy hand combinations earlier, especially leading off the jab, possibly bringing the right into it. Instead, he's relied a lot on his front kick. Nessis has probably strung together a couple more combos, and as I said, up until now he's been the aggressive of the two. But to take nothing away from David, he's given it a good shake, and I'm sure he'll push off until the end.
Talha finding the mark with some nice leg kicks to the outside left thigh. Just not enough to take the starch out of Con Nessis so far. Close range back kick there by David Talha. Then Nessis came through with the right hand. Both men sucking in the air in the third and final round. Nothing much in this fight at all. It may come down to aggression. As Mark said, maybe that's where Con Nessis might tip it in his favour.
Well, it just comes down to who wants it more, and at this stage, Con Nessis is certainly putting up a good battle, but David Talha is certainly coming back in the third and final round, I feel. He's giving it a good shake in this last round.
That's all, come on.
There it is, the end of the third and final round of action. This one's gone down to the judges.
A new millennium of kickboxing. Elder Skill are incineering there. D-Tups, great supporters of John Cheetah Ultimate Kickboxing. Could I have a representative from that company, a lady or a gentleman, to come into centre ring? Heavenly shades of twilight time. We're underway here at the Ultimate Kickboxing. Come on, give David and Con a big round of applause. They go across. Good sportsmanship there showed by David. Says, wish Con and Con going across to shake hands with Tosca and Brendan and Tony TNT. Okay, we got in the scorecards. Who will it be? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action-packed boxing, kickboxing, we can't decipher, so it's a drawn contest, majority draw. Okay, we welcome Joanne Felson, Tornado. Good evening to you, Joanne. Come on, give Joanne Felson, one of the leading ladies of kickboxing, a big warm welcome to the Macedonian Entertainment Centre. A drawn contest, bout number 2. Well done, Angela. Okay, we're coming up for bout number 3. No smoking, ladies and gentlemen. TNT, we're dynamite. TNT, and we want to fight. TNT, we're a power load. TNT, watch kickboxing explode. Here in Centre Ring, Macedonian Entertainment Centre, Howard Lee in Centre Ring. Ultimate Kickboxing, our 20th big program coming to you on this Sunday night. Dynamite Sunday. We're stepping up now to the welterweight division. Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome on my left, occupying the red corner, with Smokey Dawson and John Sheeter, with their hot young prospect making his debut this evening, scaling 67.15 kilograms, part of the Ultimate Sunshine Police Gymnasium, wearing Muay Thai trunks of silver, gold, red and black and white, Stephen Gatt. And ladies and gentlemen, in this bout across the ring, occupying the blue corner, with Hussein Murat, Eza Akadi assisting Jamal Hassan, and at ringside we welcome world champ Baris Nessis as part of the Jamal Hassan Academy, one of the nice young men of kickboxing from Brunswick, making his debut scaling 69.50 kilograms, wearing black trunks with RIP Hashem, his sponsors on the front, Sheddy, Lebdeh. Judges at ringside, Matthew Tyne, Bruce Haynes and Michael Vukovic, re-entering Centre Ring for this bout. Bout number 3, Norman Liu. We're ready to roll, ready to rumble with bout number 3. Welterweight Stephen Gatt, red, Sheddy Lebdeh occupying the blue corner.
All is in
Round
readiness
one.
for our third bout of the night between Stephen Gatt out of the red corner and Sheddy Lebdeh out of the blue corner. Gatt, nice outside leg kick to the outside left thigh. Both these men with former Blitz Hall of Fame kickboxing trainers of the year in their corner. Johnny Sheeter, of course, winning that coveted award in 1997. Jamal Hassan in 1996. What a crackerjack first round we're seeing here. Stephen Gatt has come out smoking in the first round. Sheddy Lebdeh, copy a high left round kick to the head. Mark the hammer, Stephen Gatt opening up like a house on fire.
Well, Gatt certainly with the reach advantage, but Sheddy will certainly make up for it with a lot of heart, I'm sure, coming from the Jamal Hassan stables. Those boys always fight on courage, that's for sure.
If there's one thing you can bank on from the Jamal Hassan stables, it's that their fighters have a lot of intestinal fortitude. And at the moment, Sheddy Lebdeh absorbing a lot of punishment from Stephen Gatt, who clocks him with a beautiful right hand. Caught that one flush on the kisser. Lebdeh goes downstairs. Gatt using his full reach advantage, and Lebdeh just throws him to the canvas.
Well, Gatt's just got to compose himself. One thing with a lot of novice fighters, they get a bit of a full head of steam and off they go. He's just going to have to pick his shots, because certainly he has the advantage when it comes to his height and reach.
Gatt connected with a nice left hand. Sheddy Lebdeh trying to get in on the inside. Outside leg kick to the outside left thigh by Steve Gatt. Those kicks haven't got as much power as they did at the start of the round. Nice left round kick to the ribs there by Gatt. Fires out the straight right hand. Tries for a sweeping inside leg kick. Didn't quite find the target. There's the end of the first round. What a cracker here in the third fight of the night.
On April 9, a big J. Osmond show at Wyndham Recreation Centre in Werribee.
Underway in the second round of action. The crowd really getting behind both of these men. Gatt comes out firing again. A solid leg kick and another one. Upending Sheddy Lebdeh off his feet. Referee Norman Lou's going to apply the count to Sheddy Lebdeh. And Lebdeh not too impressed to receiving a count on that occasion, Mark. Stephen Gatt came out all guns blazing again, Hammer.
Well, Gatt certainly putting in a great combo there, and he must have very powerful legs to take Sheddy Lebdeh right off his feet. Actually raised him a good foot off the air, and down he went.
Sheddy Lebdeh in a world of bother at the moment. Gatt not phased at all by the hands that Sheddy Lebdeh is launching at him. There's the high left round kick. Gatt just firing in the straight right hand, a high left round kick to the head. And a bit of bother at the moment, looking towards his corner.
Certainly blowing pretty hard. He's out of breath a little there, Sheddy, but Gatt still looking like he's got the fitness to take this one the distance and give Sheddy Lebdeh a full war right to the end.
What an absolute corker of a display so far from Stephen Gatt. Sheddy Lebdeh sucking in the air. Gatt just lining him up with the right hand. Goes downstairs, leg kick to the outside left thigh. Peppers way off the left, then in the outside leg kick again. He's got Sheddy Lebdeh against the ropes, right in front of our commentary position. Inside leg kick there by Steve Gatt, and another one. Sheddy Lebdeh a little worse for wear here in the second round, Hammer.
Well, certainly now Steve Gatt is starting to show a little bit of class as he's putting his combinations together. He's starting to settle down a little. Steve Gatt, he looks like a good prospect.
Okay, Dr. Peter Lewis is going to the corner just to have a look-see there. Stephen Gatt and Sheddy Lebdeh, about 3 welterweights in the ring at this time. We welcome
KO, the towel thrown in, and this victory goes the way of Stephen Gatt.
Well, Stephen Gatt, as I said, just putting it all together tonight. And that's a great victory to Ultimate Stables. And, of course, the man doing the work, Stephen Gatt.
Okay, Carl Better Bricklayers. Could I have a representative of that company? Welcome the Phantom, Pat Christophe. Good evening to you, Pat. Thanks for joining us here. Okay, I'll get Pat or Michael Vukovic to pass me up a goodie there. Thank you. Thank you, Michael. Good, Pat, taking over judging. Good on you, Pat. Okay. Carl, thank you very much. Carl from Carl Better Bricks. Well, it's logical, isn't it? Okay, that's for Stephen Gatt. Congratulations, Stephen, and bad luck there to Sheddy. We'll talk to Stephen in just a moment. Norman, just explain what transpired at the end of round 2 there.
Jamal threw the towel in. I thought it was a pretty good idea.
A good stoppage, Jamal Hassan. Before we talk to Stephen Gatt, Sheddy, come across. Come on, give this young man a big round of applause. His first bout as well. Bad luck, Sheddy. Stephen Gatt had a lot of natural advantages. A little taller and he kept you at range, but you didn't show lack of heart there, Sheddy. Bad luck.
No, not at all. I wanted to keep going, but my trainer, Jamal, he knows better than what I do. He sees it from his angle, and I guarantee everyone that I'm going to come back bigger and harder.
Okay, well done, Sheddy. Jamal Hassan.
I'd also just like to thank my sponsors, LJ the Coburg and Happy Days Stein in Williamstown.
Well done, Sheddy and Jamal. Thank you. And Hussan Akari. Stephen Gatt. Stephen, come around here. Stephen, I was saying to Angela Buttigieg, our very competent timekeeper, you've got all the natural advantages to be a sportsman. You're tall and lean, and you used those tonight in your first bout. Congratulations, and what a tremendous supporter base you had with you tonight.
Yeah, I do. I'd like to thank everyone for coming tonight and supporting. Most person I'd like to thank is Johnny for working me hard and getting prepared for this fight. I hope you are enjoying the night and have a good time. Thanks.
Okay, Carl, give that to Stephen Gatt. Well done. Okay, Stephen Gatt, a big winner. Come on, give a big round of applause there. What an impressive debut. Technical knockout, end of round 2. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is 3 rounds of action-packed welterweight kickboxing. Would you welcome, ladies and gentlemen, occupying the red corner. Last time out, he was on a big show at Ballarat, Billy Mitra's show. 5 bouts, 3 wins, with the big corner there, Ron Parr and Nick Telakouris, scaling 66.60 kilograms from Mulgrave. He's got 2 names, ladies and gentlemen. They call him the Dragon, and, well, he's got lots of other nom-de-plumes, wearing multicoloured trunks with Thailand on the front and red, white, gold and orange, all the colours. Would you welcome Paul Lee in the red corner. And across the ring, occupying the blue corner with Craig White, his mentor, from Albury Wodonga, the man that Ultimate Kickboxing discovered as one of the heartthrobs of kickboxing. He is an IKBF Victorian Regional Champion, scaling 66.25 kilograms, 12 bouts under his belt, wearing Muay Thai trunks of black, gold and white. Would you welcome Red Hot Chocolate, David Park. David Park, the chocolate man. Judges are Pat Christophe, Matthew Thine, Bruce Haynes, Norman Liu. No, Pat, you're not judging. Michael Vukovic is stepping down. Sorry there, Pat. Okay, Norman Liu, your referee.
Okay, gentlemen, you're both experienced fighters. I've gone over the rules in the dressing room. Any questions from either side? No questions. Touch gloves now, and it's start the last round. Good luck.
Okay, coming up for round one.
Referee Norman Liu gets us underway in the fourth fight of tonight's card, brought to you by Ultimate Promotions. David Hot Chocolate Parks out of the blue corner. Sporting a mohawk, I see now. Hammer up against Paul Lee. Paul Lee, very tough fighter. David Parks, a regular feature of the Ultimate shows and a crowd favourite. Lee there with the short right uppercut. Inside leg kick by Parks, then goes for the rib kick off the left leg. Nice sweeping inside leg kick there from Paul Lee. And an explosive start to the first round of action. Both men working very hard early on here, Mark.
Well, certainly it's a toe-to-toe battle from the start. Parks has certainly come out, all guns blazing. Paul Lee, very solid performer, as we've seen in the past. Doesn't take a backward step. Very solidly built fighter, Paul Lee. But Hot Chocolate David Park, he'll always give it a red hot go. There's a mouse opened up over Parks' right eye. But I tell you what, it wouldn't surprise me if they can't stop the bleeding on this, if they stop the fight, because that is a nasty cut.
No doubt. One of those left bombs there from Paul Lee. Caught David Parks, and Parks with ringside physician Dr. Peter Lewis at the moment, Mark.
That cut over the right eye is probably about an inch to an inch and a half long. Basically over the top of his eye. And even if Parks continues, I think that is certainly going to impede his fighting.
Preserves and inspects an injury, all in the interests of the participants.
Peter Lewis just talking to David Parks. Peter Lewis, one of the best ringside physicians in the country. And it will be disappointing if this one has to be stopped. Parks certainly opened up the round very, very well. He has improved quite a bit, David Parks, over the years. And this one, well, folks, we're sorry to say it's over, and that'll be a TKO victory there for Paul Lee.
I think because the fight hasn't gone long enough, Michael, it might be a no contest.
We'll wait for the official decision here. But disappointing nonetheless there for David Parks, Mark.
Well, certainly looked to be shaping up to be a great fight.
From excellent company,
But nevertheless,
who've been Theo or one of the other
I think they're going to collate the cards to this time, but
GLE and Paul Lee.
Probably the fight not gone long enough to make a decision.
Nasty cut, David Park. Come on, give David Park a big round of applause. He didn't sustain a cut there, and quite wisely, I think. It's unfortunate. David was right in soul and physique, but just the cut. Okay, GLE Real Estate. Thank you, Bob. Todd, we'll talk to David Park. David, bad luck there. David, was it a head clash or what happened? Just look towards the camera.
I'm not really sure if it was a head clash or what, but it pissed me off because I want to keep going, but it's no use going on. I got an injury. But I'd like to rematch him anytime, anywhere. When this heals up, you're on. Anytime, any day. Thanks everyone for coming and watching me fight. Sorry I didn't put on a good crowd, but next time we'll kick ass.
He's the man. Theo, look, grab a Norman Liu. Just pass me a trophy there, and you'll present that. Paul, come across. GLE, Paul Lee. Come on, give Paul Lee a big round of applause. He's a talented young man in his own right. Theo, look towards the camera. Congratulations. Okay. Paul, well, David Park issued a challenge. Can you put any light on it? Was it a head clash or a kick or what?
I'm not sure, but you know, it just comes with the territory, you know. And if he wants to rematch any time, you know, I'll rematch any of my opponents any time. You know, you give me proper time to prepare, I'll be there.
Okay, good on you. Congratulations, Paul.
I'd just like to thank everyone for coming and supporting the sport of kickboxing. You know, I'd like to thank my cornerman, my trainer, Nikolaou, Ron Parr, and Nick Harrow. And I'd like to thank everyone down at Melbourne Martial Arts Centre for coming down to support me, and the medical team down there at Recreation. Thanks.
Well done, Paul. Okay, congratulations, the Dragon Man. In the first round, an unfortunate cut there caused an early stoppage, but a rematch. Santo Belizzi, would you agree with that, a rematch, Santo? Anytime, any place. Good on you, Santo. Johnson and ACDC. Don't forget the big after party. Peter, your host, and he'll be in the centre ring for the semi-main event. Kickboxing Bar, that's 312 Russell Street, Melbourne. Kickboxing Bar, 312 Russell Street, Melbourne is the venue for tonight's big after party. 20th show for Ultimate Kickboxing in the last 5 years. What a big night of kickboxing. We've got an interstate match fight in welterweight division, 4 rounds of kickboxing. Your referee in centre ring is Bruce Haynes, Norman Liu, Matthew Thine, and our third judge, Michael Vukovic. Ladies and gentlemen, 4 rounds of kickboxing. Would you welcome on my right, occupying the blue corner, from Baronia Heights, Queensland, with his mentor Dean Lawler, tutor of some of Australia's finest female and male kickboxers from the Kingston, Queensland Gymnasium. This young man scaled 69.70 kilograms, wearing Muay Thai trunks predominantly black with a touch of white and gold. Would you welcome to Melbourne for the first time with a fine record of 9 bouts, 8 wins, only 1 loss, Barney Cook. Barney Cook, Queensland, in the blue corner. And across the ring, looking like Adonis, he's kickboxed in Thailand. He is the IKBF Victorian welterweight champion. Last time out on Pat Christopoulides' big show at Eaton Gardens, scaling 60.70 kilograms. 11 bouts, 8 wins from the mighty suburb of Caulfield. Would you welcome Lethal Lee Stevens? Wearing Muay Thai trunks of black, white and red, the referee Bruce Haynes to give final instructions. IKBF welterweights in the ring at this time.
Righto, gentlemen, I've explained the rules to you. Do you both understand my rules? I want you to obey them at all times. I want a good, clean fight. Keep your hands up. Touch gloves now. Come out in the last round, touch gloves again. Stay safe. Good luck to both of you.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll just hold up for a moment. Just go through some of those big shows. Friday, April 9, T. Osman. Sunday, 11 April, Ben and Cosbrizzy. April 11, Kelly Safe at Moorabbin Town Hall. We're underway.
We're ready to rumble in the fifth fight of tonight's card. Barry Cook all the way from Queensland, Dean Lawler in his corner against the very well-built Lee Stevens from the Nick Thunderkick Talakura stable. Actually, I'll just correct myself there. Barney Cook from Queensland, not Barry Cook, up against Lee Stevens. Nice inside leg kick there from Stevens. Barney Cook in the fluorescent yellow trunks. Stevens in the black with red piping. Nice leg kick to the outside left thigh there by Stevens. And another one. Catches Barney Cook with a sweet left hand. Cook fires back over in the neutral corner. Third man in centering, referee Bruce Haynes. Stevens, a very solid fighter. Rapid fire hand combinations over against the ropes. Just ducks underneath that right hand by Cook. Big right hand there by Lee Stevens. Good start to this round so far, Hammer.
Well, certainly Lee Stevens is looking very, very composed here tonight. Barney Cook just off with his range at the moment, but still looking solid. Very evenly matched fighters.
A nice kick up high to the ribs there off the right leg by Lee Stevens. Stevens finds the mark to the straight left. Barney Cook just missing with those high kicks. They'll really sap the energy out of him. There's the end of the first round of action.
And Ash Brothers Seafood, bout 5. April 11, Kelly Safe Promotions, Moorabbin Town Hall. Phil Fagan, the Dark Destroyer, Rocky Safe, Ed and Dean Delich and Peter Hatton will be all in action Friday.
We're on the round in the second round of action. Lee Stevens, the aggressor in the first round. A beautiful right hand to the kisser there of Barney Cook. Nice inside leg kick by Stevens. Then goes to the outside left thigh. Those rattling right hands really catching Barney Cook so far. There's a high right round kick to the head by Stevens. Cook retaliates with a nice inside leg kick. Fires out a right hand of his own. Cook just pouncing on him. Those blows of Barney Cook don't seem to be phasing Lee Stevens at the moment. Very well composed fighter, Mark, Lee Stevens.
Well, certainly he's not rushing anything, trying to place all of his shots, and certainly Nick Talakura is doing a great job with Lee Stevens.
Another sweet right hand there by Lee Stevens. Found the mark on the jaw of Barney Cook. A nice leg kick, that one there. Caused the legs to buckle of Barney Cook. Inside leg kick by Lee Stevens. A lot of power behind those techniques by Stevens. Really proving to be a handful so far from the man from Queensland. Outside leg kick to the rear of the left thigh. Nice clubbing right hook, then an outside leg kick by Barney Cook. Short right uppercut, beautiful uppercut there by Lee Stevens, and sends him down to leg kick to the outside left thigh.
Well, the boy from Queensland, Barney Cook, is certainly intent on doing some damage with his hands, but to date, not really being that effective, and perhaps a changing game plan might be the way to go for him.
two left hooks, then an inside leg kick combination there by Lee Stevens. Barney Cook retaliates with a high right round kick. There's the end of the second round. Another good round to Lee Stevens.
I wish Tarek Solek knockout promotions good luck in Sydney tomorrow night. Star City, a big night of kickboxing in Sydney. Tarek said a Braveheart Jim versus Fitzroy Stars. Dana Goodson versus Tarek Solek. And then on Friday, May 7, Pat the Fruitorama and Ash Wednesday. Not Ash Wednesday, but Ash Brothers Seafood. Fruitorama and Ash Brothers Seafood.
Underway in the third round of action. Lee Stevens up against Barney Cook from Queensland. Stevens has been the better of the two so far, and he opens up with a high left round kick. Barney just missing the target with the hands as he has the kick so far. Just hasn't got his distancing quite right. Stevens fired out the right uppercut, didn't quite find the mark. Front kick to the midsection. Goes downstairs. Sweeping inside leg kick, didn't quite find the target there from Lee Stevens. Catches him with the right hand. Sent Barney's Cook head rocketing back. Cook though responds with a clubbing right hook of his own. Just forcing Stevens against the ropes.
Well, Barney Cook certainly picking up the pace in this round. Trying to put a bit of pressure on Lee Stevens.
Overhand right there by Stevens, the outside leg kick.
Stevens seems to be weathering the storm quite well though, Michael. And as you said earlier, he's quite composed and a very good representative from the Thunder Kick stables, Melbourne Martial Arts. They're producing some great fighters. Always put in some very solid performances, the boys from Melbourne Martial Arts. It's good to see.
Stevens just cracking out that right hand, but it only found fresh air. Barney Cook is here for the ride, however, folks. Come all the way down from Queensland, and he's looking at going the distance here with Lee Stevens. He's weathered a storm so far, but he's pulling out all the stops here in the third and final round. Stevens with that right uppercut. There it is again, clocked him underneath the jaw. Nice straight right hand through the guard there of Barney Cook. But Cook just keeps pushing forward, has Stevens against the ropes.
Thank you, Angela. End of round 3.
There's the end of the round.
Lee Stevens Victoria. Barney Cook from Baronia Heights and Queensland.
And I did say that that was the end of the third and final round, Mark the Hammer. Looks like we're going another one.
So we've got so many big shows coming up on our plate. Friday, April 9, Adelaide, where Pat Chrisopoulides will be featured on the big card. April 23, one in Melbourne, one in Adelaide.
This is the fourth and final round of action. Lee Stevens up against Barney Cook. It's been Stevens taking it so far on my scorecard. But Barney Cook showing a lot of guts and determination. Nice inside leg kick to the inside left thigh by Cook.
Well, Cook knows he's going to really have to give it his all if he's going to make any impression on the judges' cards, as Lee Stevens has just put in a solid performance all round.
Accidental knee being thrown there, left knee by Barney Cook. And just apologising there to Lee Stevens. No doubt Barney Cook has fought under Muay Thai rules up in Queensland, which is one of the real major states of Muay Thai fighting in Australia. High front kick to the face there by Cook, didn't quite find the mark. Stevens peppers back with the right hand. Clubbing right hand there by Barney Cook. A really gritty fight by both men here in the fourth and final round. But Barney Cook's punches just not enough mustard behind them doing any real damage. Lee Stevens clocking him there for straight right hand mark.
Well, Cook seems to just walk in with his head down and his hands up, and that sort of gives Stevens just a clear shot at whatever he wants to take.
What a gutsy end to this fight. Both men trading blows toe-to-toe for the entire round so far.
Certainly Barney Cook is working.
Big right hand.
Solidly.
Barney Cook fires back. Another big right hand by Lee Stevens. Both men sucking in the air. Fourth and final round.
Well, Lee Stevens slowing down a little in the last round here. Doesn't want to slow down too much and let Cook pegging back.
Left-right combination by Barney.
Barney Cook certainly coming home strongly.
There it is, the end of the fourth and final round. What a crackerjack final round it was, Hammer. This one's gone down to the judges. For my liking, it goes to Lee Stevens.
Okay, Fruitorama and Ash Brothers Seafood. On behalf of Ultimate, thank both those companies. Fruitorama and Ash Brothers. Could a member of their staff come into the centre ring and present one of the trophies. Up and present on behalf of our sponsor for this bout, Joanne Falzon, television celebrity and a great women's champion. Joanne, come past there. The gentleman will just help you in the centre ring. Joanne Falzon, come on, give Joanne a big round of applause. The Tornado, businesswoman, kickboxing champion, and a real lady in and out of centre ring. Joanne, a great night of kickboxing again.
This is how it always is.
Good, Joanne. 20th big show for Ultimate Kickboxing. We get the score sheets and we have a verdict in bout number 5. Thank you, Angela. Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 action rounds of kickboxing, unanimous points winner, red corner, Lethal Lee Stevens. Joanne Falzon, and come on, a big round of applause for Barney Walker all the way from Baronia Heights. He showed a lot of fortitude in there. Barney, come across before you leave centre ring. Barney, it's the first time I've seen you. I know the quality of Queensland kickboxers, particularly Ian Jacobs and many other big guns have come down in the past. Barney, look towards the camera. You came home strong. You paced yourself against a very good opponent, a Victorian champion. Bad luck, but we look forward to seeing you again down the track, Barney. Lost for words.
Thanks anyway. Thanks for putting me up. Lee, thanks for a good fight, mate.
Okay, Barney Walker. We'll talk to Dean Lawler a little later. Lee Stevens, come across, Lee. Lee, every time I see you in centre ring, I see a big improvement in that last round. You're under pressure, but you got off some very good counter punches, and you're going from strength to strength. Last fight on Pat Christophe, you say, was sort of a unsatisfactory sort of an end, but tonight you showed good skills. Congratulations.
That's right. I would just like to thank Nick, Ron, Yusuf, and Kara for they've been a great help to me. I think that's about it because I'm pretty stuffed at my own.
Okay, Lethal Lee Stevens. A big win here tonight against Barney Cook from Queensland.
So easy, you ain't even from the head. If you did it then, you probably talking out your neck, saying you're a question. Sleeping with the jet now. That was the sin that did just about end. You go down when the repercussions, man. Showing up your ass, cause you thinking it's a train girlfriend. Let me break it down for you again. You know I understand, cause I'm truly genuine. Don't be a hard rock when you really are dead, baby girl. Respect is just a minimum. You still defending them now. Don't bring this on.
We're back on air. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's championship time. Your judges at ringside, Mr. Matt, Michael Vukovic, and our third judge will be Bruce Haynes. He's just getting a glass of soft drink and he'll be back in action. Keeping the show rolling, we're coming to the IKBF, International Kickboxing Federation Australian Middleweight Championship. scheduled for 5 rounds of kickboxing. Simply Communications will be presenting the championship belt in centering. Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome occupying the red corner, Greg Angwin, ISCA representative in the city of Bendigo. This young man is from Bendigo North, North Bendigo. He brings in a centering a record of 4 bouts. Ladies and gentlemen, dubbed The Machine, scanning 72.95 kilograms, wearing Essendon colours, black and red. Would you welcome Phil Chapman? Chapman, The Machine. And across the ring, you couldn't get a better, bigger, or stronger corner personalities than Tony Tocasio, Brendan the Pacer, and Tosca Pedridis in the absence of Paul Fifield with Sam Greco in Tokyo, Japan, scaling 73.45 kilograms. He brings in a centering record of 5 bouts, 4 wins, known as Power Ranger. Last time out on Pat Christopoulides' big show at the Empire Theatre in Windsor. Would you welcome from Brunswick, wearing gold with black, Parry, Nikolaou. 5 rounds, Norman Liu to give referees instructions. IKBF Australian Middleweight Championship bout.
Thanks, Howard. Okay, gentlemen, I've gone over the rules in the dressing room. You're both experienced fighters. I expect you to obey my commands at all times. Any questions? No questions. Touch gloves now and at the start of the last round.
All is in readiness for our 6th bout of the night, brought to you by Johnny Sheeder and Ultimate Promotions. This one for the IKBF Australian middleweight title between Phil Chapman out of the red corner and Parry Nikolaou out of the blue corner, with Tosca Pedridis in his corner. And Tony Tocasio, third man in centre ring, Norman Liu. Michael Chevello ringside with former Australian cruiserweight Muay Thai champion. And I must congratulations to you, Hammer. Recent victory in Thailand as well.
Thank you, Michael.
High right round kick there from Phil Chapman.
Parry Nikolaou's been caught early.
Well, it might have
left
been
hook. No, he's been caught, Michael.
Left hook, Hammer.
He was caught. He was caught.
Nikolaou has been wobbled here in the first round. Referee Norman Liu taking a close look at him. A lot of concern here. Chapman maybe needs to pounce on him now. Look to put him away here in the first round. Nikolaou has been wobbled. Here comes Chapman again. Oh, connects there with a straight left hand.
Solidly again.
Wow, that time Nikolaou found the canvas. No doubt about that one, Hammer.
I'll tell you what, he was caught, and that was the second time.
Parry Nikolaou in a world of bother early on here in the first round. A straight left hand catching him.
Nikolaou lucky to avoid the count the first time, but I was looking straight into his eyes, Michael, and he was certainly caught. What Parry's going to have to do now is just stay out of range.
Nikolaou on rubber leg street here in the first round.
But he's a tough boy, Parry Nikolaou. Very solid competitor.
Built like a rock with a chest the size of a mini-moke, Parry Nikolaou. But Phil Chapman just cracking away to the ribs. Blood flowing from the nose of Parry Nikolaou. A torrid first round for Nikolaou.
Nikolaou in a little bit of bother early. And Phil Chapman certainly doing some damage with some good solid punching and solid kicking.
Chapman going headhunting. Nikolaou has been rocked here in the first round of action. He may not have cleared the cobweb so far, Parry Nikolaou, but he's fighting back.
Tell you what, if you can last to the break, that'll do Nikolaou well to good. So I'm sure the corner will go to work on him, as they will right now.
Well, there it is, Hammer, the end of the first round. How do you see that one? He caught him twice. I saw the second one very clearly.
Well, I saw the first one, and it was a very early in that first round, and it slipped the centre referee's attention, but Nikolaou was in a bit of bother there.
East Coast Muay Thai middleweight champion Phil.
Well, this one for the IKBF Australian middleweight title, and a good start so far by Phil Chapman.
Round 1, scheduled 5 rounds, IKBF Australian middleweight championship. Simply Communications sponsoring. Seconds out. Round 2 coming up. All bouts are on the 10-point must system. 10 for the winner of the round, 9
Well, a lot of concern in the corner of Parry Nikolaou in between rounds. Tosca Petrides and Tony Tolcasio giving him plenty of instruction. Norman Liu conferring with ringside physician Dr. Peter Lewis. Here we go in the second round of action. Inside leg kick there from Parry Nikolaou. Oh, there's the left hook again from Chapman.
That went a bit of a slip there from Nikolaou. Just got his legs tangled.
Blood just trickling from that left nostril of Parry Nikolaou. Chapman, a very unassuming fighter, but don't take anything away from the power in his hands. Nice solid leg kick there from Parry Nikolaou. He is trying to fire back here in the second. Look at the look of intensity on the face, on the kisser of Phil Chapman. And here comes Nikolaou, just chopping away to that front leg.
Well, Nikolaou's got a very, very powerful right roundhouse kick to the thigh. And for sure, Chapman's going to feel that by the end of this fight, if it goes the distance, of course. Blood flowing from the nose of Parry Nikolaou.
You can see the red welts on the lead leg of Phil Chapman. Nikolaou really does get a good trajectory on that leg kick.
Well, he steps right off and really, as you said, Michael, he really thunders in with that thigh, onto that thigh. And Chapman will be feeling that, but he's looking very solid indeed, Chapman. And with that 8 count in the first round, he'll be looking good on the judges' scorecards. And Nikolaou's going to have to get it back to make this a competition for sure.
The blood now flowing from the nose of Parry Nikolaou. Wild right hand there from Phil Chapman, but Nikolaou showing a lot of intestinal fortitude. Barreled over in the red corner, he fights his way out doggedly. Just holds on there to Phil Chapman, tying him up. Third man in centre ring, referee Norman Liu doing a fine job, keeping busy here tonight, Norman Liu. Chapman just sizing him up. Another chopping leg kick there from Parry Nikolaou.
And Chapman giving one back of his own.
And there it is, the end of the second round. How do you see that one, Hammer?
Well, I'll tell you what, that was a fairly even round. Phil Chapman still looking the goods. Parry Nikolaou coming out strong. And this is going to be one hell of an interesting fight.
Seconds out, round 3. Simply Communications bringing you this IKBF Australian Middleweight Championship. Scheduled 5 rounds. We're in round 3. Come and get behind Phil Chapman and Parry. Come on, round 3.
We're ready for the third round of action. This is the gutsiest fight we have seen here tonight. The IKBF Australian Middleweight title on the line. Phil Chapman up against Parry Nikolaou. Nikolaou just chopping away to that lead leg yet again. Chapman exploded upon him in the first round. Nikolaou consolidated in the second, came back. Big thumping right hand there by Parry Nikolaou, then went downstairs to the outside right thigh.
Nikolaou also sustaining a cut to the right eye from one of those left hooks, and blood flowing once again from the right eye. I think the doctor should be having a look at that right about now.
Very bad cut indeed. To the outside of that right eye, as Mark mentioned. Phil Chapman, very impressive so far in this fight.
Well, Chapman's certainly here to fight. And fight he is. He's putting up a great battle. And Parry Nikolaou, a very accomplished performer and a very complete fighter. At this point, looking in a bit of bother.
I dare say that if David Parks was stopped earlier on, we might have a repeat here. Parry Nikolaou will no doubt want to continue. One very gutsy campaigner he is. And of course, the IKBF Australian title on the line. And looks like Parry is going to get back into action. Blood just trickling down that right cheek. Phil Chapman walks out of the neutral corner. We are ready to rumble yet again here in the third round. The blood-stained chest and cheek of Parry Nikolaou tell the story so far.
Well, that left hook of Phil Chapman is certainly proving a bit of bother. As we get sprayed with blood ringside. Certainly proving a bit of bother to Parry.
Oh, nice left hook there by Phil Chapman. Caught Parry again.
Parry's going to need to keep that right hand up. higher on the side of his face, not only to guard his temple, but also to guard up on that cut, because that's what Chapman's going to be working on there. He's going to be trying to hit that cut with the left hook as much as he can and bring a premature end to this fight.
Inside leg kick there from Nikolaou. He looks like he has been in an absolute war, Parry Nikolaou. Phil Chapman continues to aggressive. Over in the blue corner, Nikolaou fires his way out of there. Chapman just ties him up. Parry Nikolaou, well, guts personified here in the third round. There it is to end that round of action. Mark the Hammer, how do you see that one?
Well, I'd say Chapman is certainly putting the points on the board here. And the, as you said, the bloodstained face of Parry Nikolaou sort of tells the story, I feel. But Phil Chapman, what a good, solid performance from this man tonight. He's certainly putting it all together, and I think his power is very much underestimated, because his punches are hitting Parry Nikolaou. And Parry Nikolaou is no slouch when he throws a punch. When he can take a punch, and Phil Chapman has put him down a couple of times. So that's got to be testament to the power of Phil Chapman.
Seconds out. Round 4.
We're underway in the fourth round of action. The bloodied body of Parry Nikolaou, and I'm sure that everyone ringside has a souvenir of a speckle of Parry's blood somewhere on them, as we do, Hammer. What a torrid round, what a torrid bout this has been for Parry Nikolaou, but he's still going here in the fourth round. Phil Chapman has kept the adrenaline up all throughout the fight so far. The IKBF Australian middleweight title on the line, brought to you by Johnny Sheeter and Ultra Promotions. What a great night of action it's been so far. And this definitely, Hammer, the gutsiest fight we've seen of the night.
Well, certainly Parry Nikolaou is a very, very brave man indeed. He got caught early in that first round, and he's just kept coming back.
That one caught him in the groin.
It was a bit quick for me. Could have been an inside leg kick. Yes, I feel it was. As Norman Liu didn't warn Nikolaou, so I'd say Nikolaou's power in the leg kicking department is certainly being felt now by Phil Chapman.
Nice leg kick to the outside left thigh, that reddened
It would be a real shame if Chapman couldn't take these kicks. He's got to start checking and not taking those kicks of Nikolaou, or it's going to be all over for him.
Oh, another slamming kick there from Parry Nikolaou. He is fired up here in the fourth round. Phil Chapman has found the canvas. Referee Norman Liu applies the count. Phil Chapman limping. What a sensational comeback, Mark the Hammer.
Well, Parry Nikolaou certainly showing a lot of heart. I tell you what, both these boys are going to know they're in a fight tomorrow morning, that's for sure.
Parry Nikolaou is a man on a demolition mission here in the fourth round. Here he comes again. And there it is. The crowd have gone bananas here at the Macedonian Entertainment Centre. What a round, Hammer.
Well, it's a great round. And I feel Phil Chapman's made a dire mistake in showing Parry Nikolaou that he's hurt in the legs. And that's given Nikolaou a new lease of life. And he's going to go after those legs, you can bet, in the fifth and final round.
Okay, simply communication say seconds out, fifth and final round.
There's capacity crowd on the edge of their seats for the 5th and final round of action. Both men touch gloves, we're underway. A more tentative start so far. There's the big leg kick by Parry Nikolaou. Chapman just limping backwards. These two warriors. Handiwork there by Chapman. Nikolaou goes downstairs, just slamming away to the outside left thigh. Body shot there by Chapman.
As I said earlier, Chapman's made a bit of a mistake in showing Nikolaou that his left thigh is troubling him.
Ooh, clocked him there for a nice short left hook. Here comes Parry Nikolaou.
What a comeback by Nikolaou.
Inside leg kick by Nikolaou. Chapman now absorbing all sorts of punishment.
A little low, that one there. The kick by Nikolaou, a little low.
You'll notice that Chapman, throughout this round so far and last round, changing stances now and then into a southpaw to try and protect that outside left thigh.
Chapman really has to worry about that thigh tomorrow, because right now is when he's going to lose the fight. He's got to just focus on what he was doing earlier.
Well, the Hammer's wearing a cast on his arm from his fight in Thailand, which he did win, and I dare say, Hammer, you've got a few decorations on it now, some nice red speckles, courtesy of Parry Nikolaou.
I think I'll be taking it home and washing it down.
What a crackerjack fight we have seen so far. Blood just flying from the right eye of Parry Nikolaou.
Nikolaou really hunting for that lead thigh.
The inside leg kick close to the groin again from Nikolaou. Has also absorbed the cut on the left side of his head. What a tenacious and gutsy fight by both men. Truly deserving of an Australian title fight.
The face of Parry Nikolaou really tells the story of this fight. A gutsy, determined effort.
Nikolaou just charging into the blue corner. An awesome to and fro battle.
It's going to be a close one, whatever way you look at it.
Big right hand, chopping leg kick from Nikolaou. Came close to the groin again. Nikolaou just chopping away downstairs. And there it is, the end of the 5th and final round of action. Mark the Hammer, this one's gone down to the judges.
And that's where it's going to stay as far as I'm concerned. I'll leave that one with the judges. It's got to be a close one. It's got to be very, very close indeed, with the likes of Phil Chapman doing the job early. And what a sensational comeback by Parry Nikolaou. Truly a gutsy effort from him.
One knockdown apiece?
Well, being dropped in the first round, Nikolaou. And he's really come back. So yeah, knockdown apiece. And a very, very even fight at that.
Presentation, bout number 6, brought the house down. It all goes down to our judges, Michael Vukovic, Matthew Thine and Bruce the Hammer Haynes. They have the destiny of this fight in their score sheets.
I looked down straight away, mate. Get in my eyes.
Come on, show your appreciation. That wasn't that a great battle there? Parry and Phil. Wowee.
The low blows killed me. They heard him. The referee should have we don't get one good advice.
Yeah. That's just about a draw, I reckon.
Yeah, it's like a 10-8 round each.
Yeah.
10-8 round each. First.
Okay, wasn't an action-packed battle. Billy, thanks for your great civil communications. What sort of things do you do? Artwork and all that sort of stuff?
Communications in mobile phones.
Good stuff. So I can ring Evander Holyfield and say how lucky he was on one of your mobile phones?
Not mine.
Your company's. Okay, we go down the score sheets. Thank you, Bart. Go to centre ring there, Billy. Okay. How about another round of applause for these two gallant warriors? They worked in overdrive. Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of boxing, we congratulate the new IKBF middleweight champion of Australia. He comes from the blue corner, Parry, Nikolaou. We'll talk to Parry and the team in just a moment. How about a big round of applause to the machine, Phil Chapman. He came out smoking. Phil, come across. Greg. That was a war for sure, incineering there. Phil, the first round, the first 2 rounds, you're on fire, but he seemed to chop you down with leg kicks, but you still fought a great battle, and gee, he was a tough son of a gun, wasn't he?
Yeah, I didn't think he was going to go the distance at the start. But the leg kicks, though, is too heavy, and I cut him to the bone. Yeah, I should have been checking him, but he's quit. Yeah.
Phil, you fought a great battle, and a lot of people supported you from Bendigo tonight.
Yeah, I'd like to thank them all for coming, people that support our gym, and everyone who supports me, believes in me, my masseurs, Brian Zoff, Alan Seddon, everyone who helps at the gym, Phil Sedgwick, my sparring partners, and everyone from Sunshine, Johnny Skeeter, thank you.
Okay, Phil the man. The machine, Chapman. Greg Angwood come across. As Phil said, he had 2 brilliant rounds. I think it was the best I've seen him. He was razor sharp, he was potent, he knocked Parry down, but those leg kicks, the last couple of rounds, it was tough going in there.
Yeah, the leg kicks took the power out of his punches, and he lost his mobility, and as a result, Parry came on strong in the last few rounds. We did work the leg check, but he was really sharp with it, and you know, it's no good saying this, that or the other. Parry really came in with the leg, so that was it.
Okay, Greg Angwin from Bendigo. And come on, give the machine a big round of applause. Parry come across with a big consortium. Parry, that was a true Warriors win. You came from behind on my unofficial scorecard. I'll come around here, Parry. On my unofficial scorecard, you suffered a cut, you were bleeding, but you lifted your game. You mentally said, I'm going to win this. Is that what happened?
Yeah, caught me by surprise in the first round. I think it was a right hand or an uppercut, one of the two, I don't know. And he had me all over the place, but I kept it all together, and luckily I won.
Parry, a lot of people you'd like to thank?
Yeah. First of all, I'd like to thank my trainer, Paul. Couldn't be here tonight. He had other commitments in Japan. He got me from being a bum to an Australian champ, so that's good. I'd like to thank my corner, Tosca, Tony, Brendan. Couldn't ask for better support, friends and team. And thanks everyone for coming in.
Parry, the new IKBF middleweight champion. Okay, a very gracious Greg Angwin coming across. Okay, it's all fair in love and war. Come on, give the Chapman boys and also Parry a big round of applause. That's certainly one of our feature bouts, Ultimate Kickboxing. We'll be back.
Semi-main event and stepping into the ring in the super heavyweight division, led to the ring by trainer Dean Lawler, all the way from Queensland, it's Isaia Neote.
Ladies and gentlemen, this semi-main event, sponsored by Ideal Homes, Century Homes, and Kickboxing Bar, 312 Russell Street, Kickboxing Bar, where the big action will be tonight. Gully Nectar, the big action tonight at Kickboxing Bar, and Peter and representatives of Ideal and Century Homes will be considering a triple sponsorship for our semi-main event. Super heavyweights in the ring at this time, 95.10 kilograms and above. The big men, the big man of kickboxing. Judges Norman Liu, Matthew Thine, and Michael Vukovic. When the bell tells for the first of 6 rounds of kickboxing, a man in charge of the action, the big man. And before we get underway with our semi-main event, would you congratulate formally a man who holds 25 world concrete Tamishwara concrete breaking championships, Australia's first ever man to be entered in the Guinness Book of Records. Bruce Haynes, congratulations. Bruce the Hammer Haynes, IKBF referee and judge, and congratulations to you, Bruce. Ladies and gentlemen, Ultimate Kickboxing, John Sheeter, the 20th Big Show proudly present our semi-main event. It's showtime, and in this super heavyweight bout, would you welcome, ladies and gentlemen, occupying the blue corner, with Barney Cook returning to help Dean Lawler from the Kingston, Queensland Gymnasium. A late starter in kickboxing. 10 bouts, 8 wins. 6 wins coming by way of knockout. Last night scaled 96.35 kilograms. Wearing blue trunks with a touch of gold and white. Would you welcome from Taringa, Queensland, Isaia, Neote. Across the ring, occupying the red corner, with Smokey Dawson assisting John Sheeter, formerly with the Phantom, Pat Christophe, now scaling 107.20 kilograms, a massive 107 kilograms. First time in Melbourne since Talek Solic Show 15 months ago. Already a 4 times ISCA WAKO champion. Would you welcome, ladies and gentlemen, the record of 11 bouts, 10 wins, Mr. Charisma, Chrisopoulides. Wearing total black trunks. Number 1, round 1, as we go to the referee Bruce Haynes for final instructions.
Righto, gentlemen, I'm explaining the rules to you at the back room. Do you both understand my rules? I want a good clean fight, keep your hands up at all times. You touch gloves now and come out again in the last round. God bless both of you, have a good clean fight. Good luck.
6 rounds of boxing for the IKBF South Pacific Super Heavyweight Championship.
All is in readiness for our semi-main event, Super Heavyweight Championship on the line. Isaia Neote from Queensland out of the blue corner, and Mr. Charisma, Chrisopoulides, a very slimmed down Chrisopoulides in the red corner. Big thunderous leg kick to begin it there by Chrisopoulides. He's got those huge legs. Gets a lot of power behind them, does Chrisopoulides. And we'll be looking for an early finish here against Neote.
Well, Chrisopoulides starting well.
He really has slimmed down, hasn't he, Mark? Remember the days when he used to fight around 115, 116 kilos, now weighing in at 107. Looking certainly, very good indeed.
Chrisopoulides putting it all together.
Tall and powerful man, Chrisopoulides, now fighting out of the Johnny Sheeter stable. Big leg kick to the outside left thigh. They're troubling Neote so far.
Well, from what our homework tells us, Michael, Neote is primarily a boxer. But certainly he's going to know his legs have been in a kickboxing fight come the end of this bout.
Neote, a knockout fighter with his hands, 6 knockouts out of 9 wins. Here comes Chrisopoulides just chopping away to the outside left thigh again. Looking very composed here, Chrisopoulides. Another big leg kick, then fires out the straight right hand. Mark, he has around 11 kilo advantage on Neote. How will that affect Neote?
Well, as we just said, a bit of controversy there as Neote turned his back and walked away. Chrisopoulides went after him. But certainly,
nice right
Neote
uppercut.
coming in now with the hand skills.
It was a nice right uppercut from Neote that rocked the head back of Chrisopoulides. Neote showing that he can fire back with his hands. Here comes Chrisopoulides charging across the ring. The big leg kick to the outside left thigh, and they tie up over in the neutral corner.
Well, the big boys are letting it all go, Michael.
They are pulling out all the stops. There it is, Mark Castanini, the end of the first round.
Well, that one certainly Chrisopoulides starting very, very strongly indeed. And Neote just finishing strongly there towards the end of that the first round.
Bruce Haynes, a big man for a big occasion in the ring. The moment of time has come for the Super Heavyweight South Pacific Championship.
We're ready to rock and roll in the second round of action. Chrisopoulides immediately going downstairs with those thunderous leg kicks. Neote cops a sweet left hand to the jaw. They are pulling out all the stops again in the second round. Neote showing a lot of grit, fighting back here.
Well, Chrisopoulides sensing victory, but he doesn't want to throw caution to the wind totally, because I tell you what, this man Neote looks like he can take a hit. And Chrisopoulides doesn't want to risk tiring towards the end of this fight. He wants to be there for the duration. There's no use spending all your pennies early and having nothing left at the end there.
Another big leg kick by Chrisopoulides. Neote finding the mark with a short right hand. What a supercharged fight we're seeing, our semi-main event. Super Heavyweight Championship on the line. Brought to you by Ultimate Promotions, Johnny Sheeter. Leg kick to the outside left thigh again by Chrisopoulides, but that one there, just a slip by Neote.
More of a tangle of legs took Neote down.
One tough customer, Isaia, Neote. Left hand didn't quite find the mark there from Chrisopoulides.
Chrisopoulides, his legs are absolutely huge. And any amount of power bearing down on your opponent's thigh is going to hurt.
Good inside leg kick there from Neote.
Neote just picking a nice one of his own.
Comments from former Australian Cruiserweight Muay Thai champion Mark the Hammer Castanini, ringside with myself, Michael Chavello.
And Chrisopoulides given a bit of a reprieve as they fix the tape on his gloves.
Johnny Sheeter, during that bout of action, just calling for Chrisopoulides to work more combinations with his hands over the top. Neote just checking the low kick, rib kick there by Chrisopoulides, has him in the neutral corner now. Neote forced to cover up, cops a nice left hand, a high left round kick. Here goes Chrisopoulides on a demolition mission. A swinging left hook by Chrisopoulides.
Certainly Neote looking a little tired now after taking an absolute barrage of kicks and punches from Chrisopoulides early in this round.
Neote dropping his hands, and there it is, the end of the second round. Another torrid round of action, Hammer.
Well, these boys letting it all go. Neote looking like he's tiring now, however.
All of tonight's bouts are conducted on the auspices and rules of the toe kicks to the legs above the knee. 2-minute rounds with 1 minute break. We're coming up for round 3 of this IKBF South Pacific Championship. An exciting night of kickboxing. About 7 seconds out, round 3.
Chrisopoulides comes charging out of his corner for the third round. A big leaping left front kick by Chrisopoulides. Fires the left hook into fresh air. Neote goes downstairs, an inside fire kick. And Chrisopoulides ties him up, fires out the short right uppercut.
Neote, his hands getting dangerously low now. He wants to be holding his hands up a little higher.
Chrisopoulides surely but slowly picking the Queenslander apart with legs and hands. Neote definitely one tough customer, can take a knock. Big leg kick by Chrisopoulides, thunderous right hand straight to the jaw. Here comes Mr. Charisma again. He's got Neote in trouble over in the neutral corner. And big Bruce Hayes is going to apply a standing 8 count. Poor old Isaia Neote taking more knocks on the front door so far in this round, Hammer.
Well, Neote is really doing it hard out there at the moment. Just having a bit of problem with the extra weight that Chrisopoulides has behind those kicks and punches.
Neote's hands very low indeed. Chrisopoulides chopping away to that lead leg.
Neote very, very tired and really having, looking like he's having a bit of problem continuing. Chrisopoulides also, after having those barrage of looping punches that he's renowned for, also starting to take the toll on him.
Big right hand by Chrisopoulides. I'll tell you what, Neote can certainly take a blow. He has weathered the storm here. Chrisopoulides going headhunting again with a big right hand.
Chrisopoulides just needs to be keeping his punches nice and straight.
A thunderous leg kick there by Chrisopoulides sends Neote down again. Another count being applied by referee Bruce Haynes. Neote in a world of hurt.
He's in all sorts of bother at the moment, Neote.
Those leg kicks have taken the starch out of Isaia Neote. There's the end of the third round, Hammer.
Well, it's all Chrisopoulides to date. Certainly the aggressor in this one. And the boy from Queensland, Neote, is in a world of bother at the moment.
Sponsoring our semi-main event. The sparks are flying in Simmering. Round 4.
Round 4 of action. Chrisopoulides comes out firing with a big jumping right hand. A shin kick to the face of Neote. Bruce Haynes will apply the count yet again. Neote says he's okay to continue, ref. Chrisopoulides just wading in with the big leg kick. He wants to put Neote away here in the 4th round. Another chopping leg kick. Neote a rubber leg street now. It may be only a matter of time before Neote goes down and stays down. Chrisopoulides giving it everything he has. Every ounce of power that he can muster, he is firing into every technique. Isaia Neote, what a brave customer he is. Left hook found fresh air, then the leg kick by Chrisopoulides, a 1-2 to the jaw of Neote. Chops his legs out from under him again. Neote just taking a kick to their jaw. Neote, Mark.
Well, very much Neote.
No answers.
All he's doing at the moment is trying to survive.
He is.
That's a credit to him. He's a very strong boy and he's taken a few big hits and he refuses to go down, putting up a very brave battle.
Guts and determination by Neote. That one there, the right hand telegraphed by Chrisopoulides. Another chopping leg kick. Neote goes down again. You can see the pained expression on his face. He can't take much more of this punishment from Mr. Charisma. Another big leg kick. That one really stung him.
You really have to ask yourself if Neote knows how to check. He keeps him sort of moving off and leaving that leg really exposed for Chrisopoulides, and it's not like Chrisopoulides is trying to hide what he's doing.
Chrisopoulides, an absolute meat cleaver with those leg kicks.
So he's just letting it all go. Chrisopoulides, he knows what he has to do and he's trying to do it.
Neote just acting like a 6-foot punching bag in this round, taking a lot of punishment. Chrisopoulides just chops his legs out again. There's the end of the round. There's the end of the fight. It's a knockout victory for Chrisopoulides. Mr. Charisma's done it again, Mark.
Well, Chrisopoulides is getting harder with each fight. Certainly his physique is showing the work that he's obviously doing, and that's a well-deserved victory to Chrisopoulides, putting away the Interstater.
Mr. Charisma. Good on you. Good on you, Chris. Okay. Peter, would you come up, please? And also Century Homes, Ideal Homes, 3 corporate sponsors for our semi-main event. Championship belt. Peter, would you come up, please, from, well, the action will be tonight at 312 Russell Street, Melbourne.
There you go.
The big party. Who's coming in? Somebody representing our three corporate sponsors, Ideal Homes, Century Homes and Peter. Come up, gentlemen. Tony's coming up. Yeah, Kickboxing, Tony's coming up. Okay, we'll put that down there. Tony, where are you? Coming to center ring, Tony. From Kickboxing Park, come around here, Tony. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks, Angela. Ladies and gentlemen, referee Bruce Haynes called the bout off right on the bell of round 4, which congratulate winning his 5th championship, the new IKBF Super Heavyweight South Pacific Champion, Mr. Charisma, Chrisopoulides. And ladies and gentlemen, what a gallant performance coming all the way from Taringa in Queensland. Isaia, Neote, what a gallant performance he showed. Courage personified with Dean Lawler. Tony, I know he's a difficult man, he never stands still. Tony, where will the big party be tonight?
At 312 Russell Street, Melbourne, for those spa. Everybody's welcome.
Okay, thank you very much. And Isaia, come across and talk to me. Gee, you met a big man in there. Look towards there. Isaia, he was a tough son of a gun, but he just wore you down.
Yes, he certainly did. I think the weight discrepancy took a big advantage, and incredibly strong. And he played a very good strategic bout tonight.
Beautifully said. And Dean Lawler's been a good man for you in the corner, and you're a late starter, I understand, in kickboxing.
Yes, I am, and I've got to thank Dean and the entourage tonight for encouraging me to come up here, and also the Gleason's Boxing Gym in Brisbane. I'd like to thank them for helping with my training as well. Thank you.
Beautifully spoken, Isaia. Dean, come in and say a few words. Dean Lawler, good to have him back in town. Dean, it's been a long time between rinks, but he was going to fight a man now. It was always going to be tough, wasn't it?
We expected him to be tough. He's a talented young guy, and definitely a big super heavyweight. I think with Isaia we'll probably drop down to another division because we're just barely making it this one, but mate, definitely, he deserves it. He won quite well.
Dean Lawler, come on, give Dean a big round of applause. Queensland's ace man now, Chrisopoulides, he won't stand still, he's all over. Chris, back in town. And I see Pat was giving you lots of confidence at ringside. Look towards the camera. We've got to stand still for a minute. 5 titles, Chris, and it's been a long time since you're in Melbourne. In fact, it's 15 months since you're on Tarek's show. It's been a long time coming. You've been bursting with energy to get back in Melbourne.
Yeah, first of all, Howard, I'd like to thank all the people that came here. Without you people, the show would not go on. So thank you for supporting Johnny. I'd like to thank all the sponsors. I'd like to thank Kickboxing, all the other sponsors. Kickboxing, my sponsor. I'd like to thank the person that started me, Pat Chrisopoulides. Thanks, Pat. And Isaia is a tough boy. He's a really tough boy, took a lot. Thanks to everybody else. Thanks to Johnny Skeeter. It's been great. All the boys at the gym. Peter, little Benji for all the running, he's pulling through. And once again, I'd like to thank my family, all my friends, and all you people for coming here. Without you, it wouldn't be a show. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
Beautifully said. Okay. Kelly Safe is here. And, okay, Johnny Sheen has gone back. Okay, Master Dana the trainer and Kelly Safe. John, before we talk to Kelly and Dana, Chris, he's charismatic man, isn't he?
Yeah, Chris is a hard worker. He's really keen to climb the ladder. He's starting to work the numbers now. He's still like a baby foal. In the realm of kickboxing, he's lost a lot of weight. We're starting to sculpt him up a little bit, teach him a little bit, and hopefully he goes all the way.
John, He was a tough son of a gun. Chris has got that great habit of dashing across the ring faster than a 100 metres Olympic sprinter. That's a good weapon in his armour. He's got plenty of natural speed for a big man.
Yeah, he's very energetic. He likes to get around. He spars with Sam Greco once or twice a month, so we would like to thank Sam for that, helping us out. But, if he sticks to his guns, there's no doubt he can be over in Japan in 2 years' time. He's one of those kids, a lot of dedication, a little bit of skill, he can go a long way. I just like to thank everybody for supporting. I did this show hard. My partner's having a bit of a rest. He's got another business on the go, so he left me to run this one. And as you know, I like training the boys, but I hate doing the politics part of it. But we did it tonight, so I'd like to thank everyone, not individually, but all of you people out there that helped me tonight, and all the sponsors. Thanks very much, or else there wouldn't be no show. And get behind Jenk, because Jenk's got one of the toughest fights that he's had in a long while. I know a lot of you have seen Jenk fight here, probably 10 times main event, and you start to see the same old hack. But believe me, hopefully we can pull Jenk out of here and start putting him into some bigger shows. So support him all the way, and we'll go all the way. Thank you very much.
Johnny hasn't been to bed for 2 days. Have his own, but he's rolling. Con Nessis, the bomb, a draw. Well done, Con. Okay, and David Talha. David is coming back. K-Sport, Joe Kersey on the team. Okay, congratulations. Come on, give Con and David a big round of applause. Okay, Michael. Ladies and gentlemen, I mentioned maybe just before that bout that Bruce, the Hammer, the Jack Hammer Haynes, has been entered in the Guinness Book of Records for his fine achievements in between breaking his hand many times, breaking bones, and began to make a presentation to the World Tamishawara Concrete Breaking Champion, Bruce the Hammer Haynes. Bruce, come across. Michael Vukovic presents you with the trophy, Bruce. Congratulations.
On behalf of Johnny Sheeder and his promotion and his group, we'd just like to present Bruce with the trophy. Bruce has got over 33, 34 world titles in breaking concrete, and because of his achievements in so many years, the Guinness Book of Records have actually entered him in there as the world's best. So that's probably one of the few Australians that could be entered in there, and Bruce has done it. So good on you, Bruce.
Bruce, a very warm, supportive crowd here tonight. 24 World Championships, 50s on the way, Bruce.
Give it a break, Howard. Look, I'd like to thank Johnny Sheeder, and I'd like to thank Michael. This is my home base in the western suburbs, and I thank everyone for supporting kickboxing, and I thank everyone for supporting me as well. Thank you very much.
Bruce Haynes, the gentleman. Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome to the centre ring as Jenk and Daniel come down to the centre ring, the former IBF Junior Lightweight Champ of the World. We talk about Western Suburbs icons, the Master Blaster, Lester Ellis. Come on, give Lester a warm welcome to the centre ring. A great champion, met the best in the world, Lester Ellis. Back in town, good on you, Lester. With Neil Ellis here this evening, talking to Master Dana, the man who was in his corner when he beat Juan Killiu at Melbourne's Festival Hall on February 12, 1985. Congratulations, champ. Good to have him back again, enjoying life. Okay, 2 minutes, and we'll be rolling with our main event.
Top rope for our main event of the evening, all the way from WA, the man they call Daniel Dawson, with Ron the Bomb Parr in his corner. What a crackerjack main event this should be, up against the shark, Jenk Behic. And listen to the ovation, listen to the crowd go crackers as the one and only Shark, Jenk Behic, makes his way to centre ring. This will be Behic's toughest test yet as he is prepared to go toe-to-toe, blow for blow with Dawson from WA. This place is on fire!
We're kickboxing in halls, playing in bars, climbing walls, shooting stars. That's kickboxing show business. You pay the man, you pay your dues. When it's all over, you sing the blues. That's kickboxing show business. Show business. Ladies and gentlemen, on the site where legends are made, the Macedonian Entertainment Centre, on Sunday, 21st of March 1999, Ultimate Kickboxing proudly presents our main event of the evening. The moment has come, the moment in time is here. Howard Lee and centering on behalf of John Cheetah and the Ultimate Kickboxing team, welcome to our main event. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! It's 8 rounds of kickboxing for the IKBF Commonwealth Welterweight Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome on my right, occupying the blue corner, the challenger from Swan View, Western Australia. We saw him in action. He fought Tamed Hamza on Talix's Big Show at the Melbourne Town Hall last February, 12 months ago. He showed great qualities with Ron Parr, his mentor in the corner, scaling 71.50 kilograms. Would you welcome challenger wearing Muay Thai trunks with Intra on the front, Thailand, Western Australia's own Daniel Dawson. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, we've gone up to the Junior Middleweight Championship. So it's vacant title, ladies and gentlemen. Would you welcome in the red corner, scaling 70 kilograms. He is starstruck. He is the pride of Melbourne's West from the Ultimate Gymnasium. 17 bouts, 14 wins, already a triple champ. Would you welcome the Greek White Shark, Jenk. Wearing sharp trunks of white, red and blue. Good-looking shirt sponsoring our main event. 8 rounds of boxing for the IKBF Junior Middleweight Championship. Referee Bruce Haynes to give referees instructions.
Right, gentlemen, this is a title fight. I've given you the rules outside. You both understand my rules. I want a good clean fight. Keep your guard up at all times. Stay safe, touch gloves now, and you get on the last round. Good luck to both of you.
Well, the time for talk is over. All is in readiness for our main event, the junior middleweight title on the line. The great White Shark, the showstopper, Jenk Behic, up against WA's Daniel Dawson. This should be a cracker, Marco Hammer.
Well, certainly, Michael. Daniel Dawson, a seasoned campaigner, especially in the rules of Muay Thai, undertaking something a little different here in kickboxing. Jenk Behic, of course, that is his forte. So it should be a good, even matchup.
In 1998, Daniel Dawson went the distance in a corker of a fight against world champion Tibet Hamza. How will he fare against the great white shark here tonight? Dawson, a highly travelled fighter, having fought and won over in Thailand. Nice round kick to the left ribs there by Dawson. An excellent leg kicker he is, Daniel Dawson. Behic, his high kicks, of course, one of his strong points, along with his excellent boxing skills.
Dawson looking a little bit more solid, a little bit in reach over Behic.
Nice snapping high left round kick by Dawson. Another one there, the shin just catching Behic on the side of the head. Inside leg kick there by Jenk Behic. And Dawson just earning Behic's respect here in the first round so far. Cracking outside thigh kick by Dawson. Behic connects with the short left hook. Then a round kick to the ribs off the right by Behic. Straight left hand by the Shark. What an immense following he has here in the western suburbs. The great white Shark, Jenk Behic, as always, comes into the ring a picture of physical perfection. Trained by trainer of champions Johnny Sheeder. Inside leg kick by Behic to that inside left thigh. Switch kick up to the head there by Daniel Dawson.
You'd have to say Michael Daniel Dawson, one of Behic's toughest opponents to date. Certainly a big challenge for Jenk Behic.
Undoubtedly, Hammer. There's the end of the first round of action. Mark, how do you see that one?
Well, an even first round with Dawson putting in a good solid showing. Certainly not taking a backward step and not being intimidated. And Jenk just feeling out Dawson's power and obvious technique and seeing what he's got to offer. But it's going to be, as I said, an interesting battle. Dawson's forte is, of course, knee fights. So he's had to leave that weapon out. Be interesting to see how he goes when Jenk gets wound up and starts to throw in some of those trademark kick and punch combinations that he's renowned for.
Dynamite for the night's action pack. We're in bout 8.
Daniel Dawson knows this is one of the biggest fights in his career. If he can beat Jenk Behic here tonight in the western suburbs, in Behic's own backyard, it'll really stamp his celebrity status here in Australia. Behic, one of the most highly publicised of kickboxers. Nice cracking round kick off the left leg there by Dawson. And a win would really catapult Dawson's stakes right around the country. Good inside leg kick there from Behic. On the other hand, Dawson is a very, very highly talented and credible opponent that Behic would like to claim the scalp of here tonight. Be a great one to have under his belt. Both men just sizing each other up here in the second round of action. A more tentative start to this round, Mark.
Well, both fighters know that the ability of the other is nothing to be taken lightly, and therefore they're not doing anything silly or taking any unnecessary risks.
A good succession of leg kicks there from Daniel Dawson, just buckling the left thigh of Jenk Behic. You are talking about two highly talented, vastly experienced campaigners. And a very even contest so far. Dawson just firing out the right uppercut, didn't find the mark. Behic, that constant frown on his face, just measuring Dawson. There's a nice outside leg kick to finish the round from the man from Western Australia.
Well, once again, a good even round. As is all Ultimate promotions, always good value for money. And this show tonight is obviously no exception to that rule. Credit to Johnny Skeeter and all at Ultimate Promotions for putting on another great night of action.
Seconds out. Round 3 coming up. We welcome Parrish, Nessis, Parrish, and
we're ready to roll into the third round of action. Third man in centre ring. Big Bruce Haynes, the Australian super middleweight, I should say junior middleweight title on the line. The whipping high right round kick by the shark Jenk Behic. That's what the crowd wants to see. Dawson, cool, composed as ever, whips up a high left round kick of his own. Goes downstairs, the inside left thigh, then goes up to the head again. Upstairs, downstairs by Dawson. Good tactics indeed.
Behic coming out a little more aggressive in this, the third round. Taking it up to Dawson now.
This one's scheduled for 8x2, so a long way to go. Look at the intensity on the face of both of these men as Behic fires a right round kick to the ribs. Dawson ties him up in the centre of the ring. Looked like for a moment there he wanted to start working those knees there, Daniel Dawson, but this one just a kickboxing fight.
Certainly Dawson looked ready to go into the grappling phase there, but obviously that is out. And Behic finishing that grapple with a nice outside thigh kick to Dawson.
Nice front kick off the left by Dawson. Behic charges him against the ropes. Good right hand to the chest there by Behic, and a leg kick, oh, whipping, left round kick, taught. Jenk Behic unaware on that occasion. There's another one from Dawson. Those left round kicks to the head. Proving to be a handful for Jenk Behic, a spinning hook kick by the shark. The showstopper, Jenk Behic. What an explosive third round we're seeing so far. A clipping left hook there by Daniel Dawson. The adrenaline really pumping in both men now, Mark.
Well, certainly Behic, just when he looked in trouble, come out with that spinning heel kick. But Behic's right eye, I think, has a bit of a mouse under it, and that's going to affect possibly his vision as this fight progresses.
Well, there you have it, the end of the third round, the best round so far. What a cracker of a fight we're seeing.
What a night of action, what an absolute ideal matchup here. These two boys, neither of them taking a step backward, and very, very evenly matched for sure when it comes to their technical prowess.
Seconds out, round 4.
We're ready to get it on in the fourth round. It's been even Stevens so far. A technically excellent fight by both men, and plenty of guts and power with every technique being thrown. Snapping that front kick out, Daniel Dawson goes downstairs to the legs. Jenk replies with a short left hook. Nice leg kick there by Dawson, but Jenk replied at the same time. Just a slip there from Dawson. Good inside leg kick there by Behic. You can hear it slapping to the inside left thigh of Dawson. Nice uppercut, just rocked Dawson's head back slightly. Another inside leg kick by Behic. He's starting to find the mark with those leg kicks now, Mark.
Well, certainly Behic's trying to beat Dawson at his own game, which is, of course, in the big leg kicking department. But Daniel Dawson certainly putting up a good battle, and Behic grabbing this round once again by the throat, giving it a bit of a shake early.
Inside leg kick again there by Jenk Behic. Another inside leg kick, looking to take Dawson's feet out from under him. They are the leg kicks we saw Tibet Hamza do so much damage with to Daniel Dawson when they fought last year. Behic doing the same here. High right round kick, Behic goes downstairs, then comes over the top with the right hand. Rips away to the body, nice rapid fire hand combinations there from Jenk Behic.
Johnny Skeeter calling for Behic to throw the big overhand right, or the straight right. Behic just not using that right hand enough. Seeing as Dawson is carrying his left hand pretty low, the right side of his face, or the left side of his face rather, is open for that right hand. And that's That's a good pick-up there from Johnny Skeeter, but and you can bet that Johnny will be telling Jenk to be using that right hand against that low-carrying left hand of Dawson. Dawson a little bit overcome in that round. I feel that round goes to Behic, rather. And I would probably score most of the others even. So slowly, but surely Behic is coming up on the judges' scorecards, I feel. But Daniel Dawson, don't write him off, because he is certainly one seasoned campaigner.
Seconds out, round 5.
Let's get it on in the 5th round of action. This for the junior middleweight title, IKBF. Both men touch gloves. It's been a cracker of a fight so far. On our unofficial scorecards, the first 3 rounds even, the 4th going to Behic. Left hook there by Behic. Nice leg kick to the outside left thigh, that reddened left thigh of Daniel Dawson. Behic really turning on the adrenaline in the last round and looking to do the same here in the 5th. High left round kick by Dawson, just not enough mustard behind it. Short left hook, then leg kick combination by Behic. Checks the low kick, goes downstairs. Behic continues to move forward. He won't let Dawson put him on the back foot. Solid right hand, right uppercut by Behic. Just burying into Daniel Dawson. Straight right hand finds its way through Dawson's guard. A nice left hook and another to the side of the head there by Behic. And referee Bruce Haynes just warning Dawson not to catch the kick hammer.
Well, of course, that is allowed in Thai rules, but not in kickboxing rules.
Awesome body shot just earlier on there from Behic in that short exchange.
I feel Dawson is a little bit on the back foot, as we see right now, against Behic's attacks.
Walked straight into a solid right hand, did Behic. Dawson just unable to pick him off at the moment. Behic just keeps moving forward, soldiering on. Couple of left hooks and a rib kick there by Behic. Nice combination. Goes the inside left thigh and another one. Another inside thigh kick, then goes upstairs with the hands, Jenk Behic. He is looking on game here tonight, Jenk Behic. There it is, the end of the 5th round for my liking hammer. This one goes to Behic again.
Well, that one just slightly to Behic, I'd say, for being the aggressor and probably trying to put in a little bit more attacking technique. Dawson a little bit more intent on defending or being an offensive fighter, which there's nothing wrong in that as long as you're piling up the points respective to your challenger's attacks. So I'd have to say, yeah, that round to Behic.
Seconds out, round 6.
Into the 6th round of action. Dawson needs to up the intensity. Unofficially, we've given the last 2 rounds to Behic, the first 3 even. Behic just connecting a nice left hook, then went downstairs with a leg kick. Really stringing his combinations together well tonight, Behic. Clubbing right hand. Dawson finds the mark, a high left round kick to the side of the jaw. Now some rapid fire hand combinations from Dawson, mixing it up toe to toe with Behic.
Well, this is a little bit more like it from Dawson. He's not taking the back pedal. He's pushing up as well, and not letting Behic have the advantage immediately straight up by taking a back foot on everything. Nice high round kick off the lead leg.
Blood starting to flow from that cut under the right eye of Jenk Behic. Behic just turns him around the blue corner, lands a cracking right hand to the jaw. A turning kick by Behic. Jenk Behic pulling out all the stops here in the 6th round. Inside leg kick by Behic. Another thigh rattler it was by Behic. The blood streaming down his cheek. The whipping high right round kick or left round kick off the front leg by Dawson.
Certainly Behic's right eye will be affected by the blood trickling from just under it, and he's going to have a bit of trouble seeing anything coming around from that left-hand side of Dawson's body because of that cut under his right eye.
Dogged determination from the great white shark, Jenk Behic. This heavily partisan crowd rallying right behind the local champion. Another inside leg kick, been one of Jenk's best weapons so far in the entire fight. Dawson just dropping the right hand to the body. Behic with the front kick up to the face. Both men sucking in the air. There's that lead leg round kick to the head again by Dawson. Nice right uppercut to finish the round by the great white shark, Jenk Behic. Mark the Hammer Castellini, how do you see that one?
Well, that one, I'd have to say, I'd give it probably Dawson's way, if not even. With Dawson landing a couple of clean techniques off the left. Left leg lead, left leg round kick, caught Jenk a couple of times, albeit one or two on the glove, one or two snuck through the guard there. But Behic just getting caught and a little unlucky in that round with a few hits. But that cut under his left eye is definitely going to make those hooks and also lead round kicks harder to see for Behic. But as the corner goes to work on him now, I'm sure you'll see a revitalised Behic come out in the next round.
We are into the penultimate round of action, round number 7. Australian junior middleweight title on the line. Behic launching that left round kick to the ribs. Goes downstairs, just clamping away at that left thigh of Dawson. Dawson continues to whip the left leg up to the head. Takes great agility to whip that round kick off the lead leg with such speed and ferocity. Both men trading leg kicks. Dawson being warned again for catching the kick, and actually it's going to be a point deduction, Hammer. That's going to cost him, maybe a bit arguable, that one.
I'd say referee Bruce Haynes being a little bit harsh there on the challenger.
Dawson really needs a knockdown in this round to even it up.
But nevertheless, that one's going to go Behic's way, I'd say, due to that point off. You could just about count this round automatically to Behic.
Dawson trying to sweep out the legs of Behic. Just moving out of the way of Behic's high right round kick. Dawson clocks in there for a nice uppercut to the jaw. The high left round kick to the head by the West Australian. Solid right hand by Behic. Nice uppercuts, then goes downstairs, working the combinations, a real treat. The great white shark, Jenk Behic, the showstopper.
He's certainly putting them all in well tonight. The uppercut, the hook, and then finishing with the leg kick. You can pay all three of those because they all landed. And that is great work from Behic. He's putting it all together well in the later stages of this fight.
Comments from former Australian cruiserweight Muay Thai champion Mark the Hammer Castellini. Ringside with myself, Michael Chevello. You're watching the showstopper, the shark, Jenk Behic, against WA's Daniel Dawson. It's been a cracker of a fight so far. Dawson with the leg kick to the outside left thigh. Behic just wears the left hand to the head. A clubbing body shot to finish it. We've got one more round of action to go, Hammer.
Well, certainly that round, irrespective of the point being taken off by Bruce Haynes, I still say I'd give that round to Behic with the point being taken off. Obviously, that's not going to do him any harm at all. And Behic, I'd say, slightly edging ahead now, well and truly on the scorecards. Take nothing away from Daniel Dawson, though. He's here to fight, and that's good to see. All too often you see fighters come down for the holiday, but Dawson's here certainly to fight, and that's always good value for money. And once again, another excellent show by Ultimate Promotions.
Come on, raise the roof. Jenk and Daniel, open final.
Both fighters will touch gloves. We are ready for the 8th and final round of championship action, brought to you by Johnny Sheeter and Ultimate Promotions. Here we go, folks. Daniel Dawson needs to pull out a knockdown. Jenk Behic, can he take it all the way? Can he take the title? So far, so good on our unofficial scorecard. Here comes Behic, slogging away to the body and the head with his hands. Dawson just pushes him back against the ropes. Behic laying into him, ripping out the body shot off the right hand.
I'd have to say, Michael, if Dawson doesn't get a knockdown or even a knockout, I'd have to say this fight's looking very, very rosy for Behic. But Daniel Dawson really giving the champion a real run here.
Sweat flying off the brow of Daniel Dawson as he launches another high left round kick. What a sensational fight. The crowd on the edge of their seats. Some of them out of their seats. Behic just clubs away to the body, then fires the uppercut. They've gone toe-to-toe the entire fight. Another jaw rattler, a tooth rattler from Jenk Behic. Then slapstick downstairs to the outside left thigh. Daniel Dawson moving forward. Behic meets him with a front kick to the face. Listen to the crowd go bananas. They're raising the roof for the local champion, the Great White Shark, the showstopper Jenk Behic. Both men pulling out all the stops in the final round.
Well, Behic putting in a truly world-class performance here tonight. On a well-seasoned campaigner, international campaigner at that, Daniel Dawson.
Behic.
Perth's best.
Behic just will not take a backward step. He keeps moving forward. Hands and legs from Behic. Chops away to the outside left thigh. The Great White Shark bringing home the bacon. There it is. Thank you, Mother, for the rabbits. It's all over. Mark the Hammer, this one's gone down to the judges. How do you see it?
Well, it's gone down to the judges, and it'd have to be the fight of the night. Really, a truly deserving of a main event. I'd have to say Behic edging ahead ever so slightly, but putting in truly a workmanlike performance. And from start to finish, his work rate was absolutely world-class. Punch combinations, finishing off with kicks, putting hooks on the end of everything. You got to love that. And Behic, a true credit to his trainer, Johnny Skeeter, and all at Ultimate Kickboxing. And I'd have to say, on my scorecard, I'd give it to Behic, but it's going to go to the judges, and we'll eagerly await that decision. But take nothing away from Daniel Dawson. What an effort, and what a competitor he is.
Looking shirts, business shirts, casual shirts. Down the Shan. Whereabouts here, gentlemen? Where are you based? Look towards the camera. In 2nd Avenue, not far away from here. Okay, good on you. Thank you for your great support of kickboxing. How do you enjoy the action there? Look towards the camera.
Beautiful stuff.
How'd you enjoy the action?
Pretty good.
Okay, come across here with me. Stand behind here and we'll wait for Barton and Bolt. And what a fantastic crowd, the biggest crowd ever. Ultimate, thanks you very much for your great support. Don't go away. We haven't announced the verdict yet. We're going to talk to Daniel and also Jenk and assess our IKBF Junior Middleweight Championship. It was scheduled as a welterweight bout, but both men were over the limit.
Beautiful combinations from Jenk. Good leg kicks. I haven't seen him leg kick like that for a while.
How about another round of applause for those two gallant warriors, Daniel and Jenk. Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 epic rounds of courage beyond the call of duty, we have a new IKBF Commonwealth Junior Middleweight Champion, the Great White Shark.
Well, there you have it, scenes of jubilation in centre ring. A unanimous decision going the way of the showstopper, the Great White Shark, Jenk Behic. From myself, Michael Chavello, and my verbal sparring partner, former Australian champion Mark the Hammer Castanini, thank you for joining us. We look forward to the pleasure of your company next time on the next Johnny Sheeter Ultimate Promotion.
Gordon Dawson, thanks for your great work. Gordon, you've worked in overdrive with Johnny Sheeter. We'll talk to Jenk in just a moment. His dad, Kamal, going through the routines. Daniel Dawson, a tremendous performance in the Lion's Den. Daniel, you fought a great battle, you showed great skill. The second time we've seen you in Melbourne. Look towards the camera. If all the people will move away while we talk to Daniel. You lost to Tibet Hamza, who's a world champ. You lost to Jenk Behic. But that point was pretty costly, wasn't it, in round 7? Could have turned the fight.
Well, I reckon it was a close fight. I'd just like to say I'm weighing about a kilo heavy. It's because I've been sick all week and haven't been able to train. So I'll give all my best to Jenk, and I'd really like to come back and rematch him. So I know I can do twice as good as what I did here tonight.
Okay, Daniel, and you're cool people, you're at the Melbourne Martial Arts now with some good people.
I'd love to give all my love and thanks to everyone at Melbourne Martial Arts. This is the best I've ever been looked after, and I can't wait to come back and fight in Melbourne again. Thank you to everyone who came here tonight and made this sport possible. I hope we will come again for a rematch.
Okay, Daniel Dawson, first hand. And now we talk to the champ, who's now stretched to a Commonwealth, 2 Commonwealth Championships. Jenk, that was a hell of a fight in there. It was tough. It was tough. You had to dig deep.
Yeah, well, Johnny is playing a big year for me. We want to take all of the big names. Daniel Dawson's a pretty big name here. He said, if you want to go for a world title, prove it to us. So we knew what for a good fighter. I was waiting for the 8 rounds, and I did. He gave me a hell of a fight. You can see he was looking at my face. He gave me hard kicks. So I'd like to thank Daniel Dawson for a tough fight. Thanks, man. I thought I was losing there a while, but Johnny said you have to win the last round to win it, so I hope I came home strong and deserved to win. I'd like to thank everyone for coming down. Thanks Michael Vienna for the fitness. I'd like to thank my coolers, Johnny for putting me in great shape and doing all this by himself, so everyone put a hand for Johnny. Gordon also in the corner, Parry Marshall, thanks everyone, all my friends supporting me, everyone here. I'd like to congratulate Chrisopoulides, put up a good fight too. Good on you, Chris. And everyone put up a good fight today. Good night everyone, thanks.
Before we talk to John, how about 3 cheers for our dual Commonwealth champion? Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip!
Yeah, well, tonight I've had a hard week. As you can see, I've got no voice there.
Biggest crowd ever, I think, John.
Yeah, it was a fantastic crowd. People in the West do love kickboxing. I'd just like to thank Nikolaou and all the boys for supporting us. They put on 4 boys tonight, so I'd like to thank you. It's hard for one gym to put on so many boys, but I appreciate it. And thank you all for coming, and have a good night.
John Sheeter, what a great night of ultimate kickboxing. Howard Lee saying from the Macedonian Entertainment Centre, protect yourself at all times, both physically and emotionally. Reach for the stars, may God bless. Peace on earth. We are one nation. You got to fight for your rights. And most importantly, keep punching. Good night to you all. Center Ring, Macedonian Entertainment Centre. It's been ultimate show business kickboxing. 20th big show. We've been there. We've done that. Good night to you all.